Hello everybody out there in YouTube land, this is Tyler. This is going to be a video pertaining to a question that was posed to me in the last video that I done pertaining to soul ties. And so, due to me responding back in the comment section of that video by saying no, I finally made a final decision to do a video which is called this: how to break soul ties. But before I get into how-tos right quick, I want to say this to all of those who are watching this video. If you have a goal to break a soul tie, you have to understand something, that some soul ties are stronger than other soul ties in order to break them. And sometimes it takes years in order to break certain soul ties. And the reason why I am saying this is simply because of how long you was either in a relationship or in a friendship with that person. And this could have been caused by how much of a time period that both of you were pouring into each other's lives, or it could have been how many times that both of you have done something sexually with each other at that certain period and length of time. Or sometimes both of you had probably done both of these things, either in a relationship or in a friendship. And this causes these soul tie to be extremely strong. And it takes a longer length in a period of time for this soul tie to break. So, I wanted a lot of you people to understand that. I wanted you to understand that. So let me just go on ahead and get started talking about how to break soul ties. And this is going to be the first step in order to break a soul tie. And I know this one is not going to make no sense, but when you do this and then put your mind in a different direction, then you will understand it later on. So, in order to break this soul tie, by this first step is that you have to delete all of your pictures in your social media by you constantly looking at that person and sitting there saying in your mind, "Oh, I miss that person. I want to be in that presence of that person a whole lot." And then it causes you to think of the memories while you're looking at the picture of that person. And then get rid of all of the things of what you have on what that person had gave you. And you know the reason why? It's simply because it reminds you of a lot of memories. It reminds you of a lot of things, what you did in that friendship or in a relationship with that person. Get rid of those things. And then also, too, as well, delete delete that person's telephone number off of your cell phone. Delete it. And then if you have to do whatever that you have to do and to make this transition, then go get you another cell phone in a different number. And then also, as well, what you must do in some situations, sometimes you have to tell this person, "I have moved on with my life. I have totally moved on with my life." And then doing those transitions. But whenever that you do these particular transitions, in other words, it gets your mind in another direction very slowly. And then when you get your mind in that direction very slowly, then in other words, the soul tie is slowly tearing apart. It's slowly tearing apart. Even though that it's there, it might feel like it's getting stronger, and getting stronger with that person, and it feels like that. But only reason why it's doing that when you making that simple transition is simply because that it is weakening. It might feel like that, but really what's going on, it is slowly weakening itself. The soul tie there. So I want to go on ahead and get into the next step after doing that transition, is that in order to break a soul tie, doing this step is fast. And for all of you people, if you ever start fasting, I want to implement this advice. If you know that you cannot fast for a whole day, or if you cannot fast for half of a day, just start baby steps of doing it for an hour, and then if you can accomplish an hour, then go to the next hour, then go to the third hour, then go to the fourth hour. In other words, just completing steps by steps by steps by steps at a time period is what I'm sitting here telling you. Completing these steps at a time. Because, let me tell you something. Whenever that you are fasting, what is going on is, yes, it is a cleansing of your system, but it is also a purging of the soul. Not the soul, the emotional part as well that is inside of you. Because the soul tie is slowly breaking itself. It's slowly breaking itself whenever that you are fasting, because it is cleansing itself. And a lot of times when you do it by baby steps, it's slowly cleansing itself at a time, and it's slowly breaking itself at a time, and which is the soul tie. And I'm going to state again, if you know that you cannot fast for a half a day or a whole day, do like I said. Do like an hour, do like 2 hours. Do it one step at a time until you can work yourself up. So, I want to go on ahead and end this video. And that, I want to sit here and I want to tell all of you people, if you want to break that soul tie real bad, it's going to take consistency, because some soul ties are stronger than others. It's going to take consistency doing what I have gave you advice to do. You can't just sit there and say, oh, this doesn't work or whatever and everything. You got to understand, you got to be consistent. You got to want it bad enough in order to break this soul tie. You're going to have to want it bad enough, because consistency is the key to progress. If you feel like that you ain't gotten any progress, look at the little steps, is what I'm saying. And then so that you can progress on. But I'm going to go on ahead and cut this video short, and I hope that this has helped a lot of you people. And so I'm going to go on ahead and say, if you liked and enjoyed this video, I give you the invitation to please subscribe to this channel. And for all of those who don't know that about my other platform that I am using, which is called Philippi, you can click on the description link down below, and you can follow me on there as well. So I'm going to go on ahead and cut this video short. And for all of those who liked and enjoyed this video, I'm asking you to please subscribe to this channel, because you'll receive weekly content on a weekly basis. Thank you, and have a great and awesome day or evening.